a very long time ago, undiluted evil, a pure undiluted evil was created. Something so evil that is most impossible for the most population to comprehend. That level of evil in the daily life. Well, until now, it's the level of evil that is devoidable of all empathy, of all compassion. If anyone say that they would never do that, they are not paying attention. They are doing that, and they are doing more than that, and they get off in human suffering. This is what we're dealing with, and this is why current events have manifested in this global network, began much more smaller, and has gathered its reach and power across history, across the Babylonian Empire and the Roman Empire, and then the British and the European empires, and went global through colonization. When those colonies were apparently given freedom, it was a sleight of hand, left out in those countries with the same networks, but hidden. And they've gone on controlling much more countries ever since. Eventually, through what we call globalization, global cult. And this is why in the COVID area across the world's government has been responding in precisely the same way. We can target the British government, the French government, or the insanity that is Biden. But we will still be targeting the oil rags and not the engineering of this global saints, which operate from the shadows through psychopaths like Gates, Schwab's, Fauci, Whitty, and all the rest across the world, or the political leaders, psychopaths. We soon reach a point where it's a global cult is going for its end game, which always at the end of this journey, an end game planned to create a global human hive mind by our connection to artificial intelligence, in which no longer a human perception will be manipulated by the manipulation of information, but will come directly through AI, artificial intelligence. What we call a human will be no more. That's their game. That's what we face. And that's why everyone alive today must bring this network of evil down. Because everything depends on us. You know, we came into this world to live a human life and do what a human do. And those today, the likenesses around the world came from beginning to understand the idea to bring an end to these eons of human deceit, control, manipulation, and imposition. A period in the few always control the many. In every historical settings, in every culture. The demonic dynamic of the few controlling the many, last out of the shadows. This evil has come and put itself in a public display. Those who come, that we're awakening, we can see to bring an end to this nonsense. And we can see them and enter that room with the COVID area. Anyway, any person who enjoys and suffering, watching others suffer, that's a psychopath. That's a narcissist, psychopath that have no emotion, that need mental and need physical jail. Yes, those psychopaths, like pedos, like those pedos. Now they are giving them titles as people who like a minor. What? These psychopaths, they should get locked. You know, if it get to me, I'll tell you the best cure for them is a bullet in the head. And the opportunity to bring an end of this imposition of eons and set this world free. Yes, for the first time and in the human history. That's why we came. And that's why we will not leave without achieving. I'm not going anywhere until this is done. And what we have now is the most symbolic expression of what people perception spiritually. In all these things others that are not in compliance of what under their sleeves, and not just a symbol of what they were are perceptually. It's a symbol to this elite of who is awake and prepared to stand up for what they see, and those who are asleep or not. There are many reasons why they target people like us and demonize us further. Because we're not the weak, but we never unfold. We're the one who speak, and we refuse to comply with our own slavery. We are the only one that we're gonna stand up to this and bring it down. And they can see that those who can see are the only ones who can bring this down. And they know. And they are targeting us crucially for different reasons. I have bloody news for them. They are not gonna get rid of me. And we are just bloody starting as a great man or a great friend. You're not gonna get rid of us. You're gonna have a smarter way. Because, I'm gonna tell you in the delivery language of one, you are waging war in divine beings that are speaking and spreading awakening like us. You are not dealing only with us. You are dealing with team that you cannot see, because technically, let's talk technically, because you call us crazy, but let's talk with the mainstream science, like the human being spectrum I see, not 5% of the spectrum light in the universe. So technically you are blind. So technically, what if you don't believe it, that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So technically you are fighting a huge, powerful ancestor with the Most High, creator of all things that you don't believe in, is dropping bombs on your head the moment you intend to come near us. Yes. Since how long you've been plotting and hitting hard? Since how many long? And what the universe kept showing you on this person's life: blessings, protection, light that you can dim you demons